One more shot, baby.
Contrary to popular belief, this is not just rap music. This is life. So I offer you right now, life. Life. For every little black child, this is life. Life. For every single parent, this is life. Life. For every brother behind bars, this is life. Hold your head.
All right. We back at it again, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in to the first piece. UnMask'd Podcast with your boy, DJ Dspinnz. To the left of me, I got my boy Trez, a.k.a. The Barbarian.
The Barbarian.
Oh, that's how we going, huh?
And to the right of me, none other, the man, the myth, the legend, P.
Yo.
All right, so it's time to rip the Band-Aid off of this motherfucker.
Let's go.
COVID-19.
Rat bastard.
Still dealing with it.
Straight bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I think I can speak for quite a few people. I didn't take that shit seriously in the first couple weeks or whatever when it had first hit. I was like, this is some bullshit. This is just a quick scare. This is some election year shit,
I agree. I don't think nobody took it serious.
Nah, I did.
I did it.
You saw when I hit you, I had the fucking gloves.
Yeah.
I was in fucking New Orleans.
Shit.
Hanging out right before they talked about it, right before Mardi Gras.
Yeah, because it was, mid-March, I think?
Yeah.
That's when they announced the shit.
That's when they shut down shit.
Yeah, that's when they start shutting down shit. But you remember at the joint.
Yeah, you had.
I was the first one with the gloves.
Boy, walking around with some black gloves on for.
Yeah. I took that shit serious.
I did.
Well, part of it, I got a little sister that works in the, United States Health Department, so she makes sure motherfuckers is up to par. But I knew the shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then when fucking New York, man.
Home state.
Yo, listen. The way our population is, which is vertical, I knew that shit was gonna be a beast there. If you think about the dynamics of it, go to any projects, it's at least easily 10 buildings, right?
Yeah.
Wings on those buildings. Now you're talking about maybe 30 floors of motherfuckers.
Oh my gosh, man!
Everybody using the same fucking elevator.
I can't even imagine.
Crazy.
When the elevator's broke, everybody using the same fucking stairwell.
Yo, if I go anywhere in Dallas and I see some shit that's 30 floors, that's not a corporate building, I'm not going in that motherfucker.
Hey, man, I mean, that's our housing projects. That's how our housing projects look. You know what I'm saying? And when you got this in every goddamn borough, you can't stop that shit from spreading.
Yeah.
And I ain't even talk about the subways yet.
I can see that.
Where
Jam-packed.
motherfuckers going up and down that shit, you ain't got no choice but to grab the rail.
So right. I mean, you had the inside scoop because you had a family member.
Right.
But nobody was believing this shit, man.
Hey, man.
Yeah, you got to think.
Like, nobody was believing this shit was for real.
Look, no, you're right. You're right. Because unfortunately, and we ain't going to say where we, get our bread at, but at the JO, I told motherfuckers, I like, look, you don't want to get no mask, no gloves in here for these motherfuckers? Motherfuckers said, nah, because we don't want to send them into a panic. You kind of overreacting. All right.
Bet.
All right.
Y'all gonna see. Hey, your mom used to tell you I can show y'all better than I can tell you.
All I said was, all right. I went to Walmart and bought me my own fucking gloves. In my regiment, from then on till this day, a shot of cognac and some lettuce. Put that shit in the air. I do that shit every day. Now, I'm not saying that's the cure for COVID, motherfucker.
That's your cure.
We know that.
But if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's the black bottle.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
man. The only way to be. That's the only way
I'm
to be.
comfortable.
Now, I will tell you this. I was a little afraid because I drink, you know. I don't, you know, it is what it is. That's my drug of choice, so to speak.
Yeah.
Your
And
vice. We'll
It's
say your
my
vice.
Correct. And I don't know about y'all, but when they mentioned what would be essential, I was like, shit, please let the liquor store be essential. And by goddamn it, it was. And I
Oh,
was
super
like,
essential.
I was like, I'm going straight to this motherfucker.
Hey, man.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
spent so much money at the liquor store. Probably the first month and a half this COVID shit was going on.
what?
That they knew me on a first name basis.
We talked about it. We had to pull back. Hey, listen, when I pulled up my Bank of America, my dude, my chart.
Mike got Trez.
Trez. My chart was crazy on Bank of America. TW.
Right.
That shit, that blue shit was damn near 40%.
Total Wine.
Right. I'm in that bitch.
I get first class treatment and it's still to this day, man.
Hitting the button.
They love me.
Hey, you the reason they put that shit behind the counter. So you don't even got to hit the button no more.
They love me in there, man.
Oh, shit.
So much money spent.
And, you know, the cognac was always poured.
Absolutely.
But I don't know about y'all, but I was just trying new shit just cause, like.
Oh, yeah. I tried so many different cognac.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm a cognac drinker.
Yeah, but I tried the different brands like the Seleccio.
I tried a couple
I
different,
tried the
but
shit with the chicken head, the roost.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying a lot of different shit, man, because I wasn't taking the chance that the liquor store was gonna close. I'm gonna be stuck with some shit I don't like.
Well, what it made us do, right? I don't know for you, and I think you made me do it, is it made me go get bigger bottles. Because in the beginning, I was bullshitting with it. Like, this shit gonna be over soon.
Yeah, we used to do a fifth.
Yeah, little shit, light shit. You know
Fuck a
what I'm
liter
saying?
now, man.
Yeah.
The 1.75.
Oh, fuck.
About as big as this damn
On
desk. Hey, it was a revolving door up in that motherfucker. And I just know with me, like, that was my thing. That was one of my, you know, and you don't want to hope for a liquor, but it's just like, hey, we're going to be stuck in this motherfucking house. You know, and I got kids, so, you know, 3 of them to be exact. And they little, so I'm like, I got to deal with y'all ass. I'm finna have a little.
Yeah.
I got to.
Yeah.
You know, that's me.
I mean, for you talk about essential, they made that essential. They made the JO essential, which means
Still is.
JO is still essential. I love that shit. I looked at my year end, it was woo. But
Still is.
besides that, you know what I'm saying? It was going in there, doing what you had to do for the JO, and even though you thugged it out, that shit kind of wore on you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you was hitting motherfuckers for 10, sometimes 10, 11, maybe even 12 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
So after hearing that shit, and I don't care what nobody say, in our line of business, sometimes when you talk to a motherfucker, you also a therapist. Because they on the fucking ledge too.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So you got to bring them motherfuckers off the ledge, get yourself off the ledge, and then here, motherfucker, here go this product.
So you pay you. I'm
Carry
doing 3
your
jobs. I'm doing 3 jobs, but
You're
only
doing
being
3
paid for
fucking
one.
jobs and
But
you're
only
only
being paid for one.
So let me ask y'all this, right? So essential, right? That was the term that kind of carried through COVID. What do you truly feel that if we would have maybe shut down, like so certain countries did, or you know certain cities may have done, or just outside of the U.S., do you feel like even with us being labeled some of the things that we do essential, or some of the jobs out here essential, do you think that may have curved the number of deaths or slowed it down? Or
I mean, me personally, I think since we've been going through COVID, everybody that's passed has had some type of relationship to COVID. Like, you just can't get sick no more. Because if you're sick, you got the COVID.
Conspiracy to that shit too, but go ahead.
Like, so nobody just died recently of a heart attack. or no more natural deaths.
Mm-hmm.
COVID related.
It's all COVID related now.
Right.
He didn't die because of the flu or respiratory infection.
Cancer.
Yeah, COVID. Or COVID caused. COVID was related to it. You understand?
Right. I mean, that's the narrative, right? But I mean, the thing is, right? What I really learned about America versus other countries is this motherfuckers check the check as well. That's why you can't shut it down. America is ran check to check. We talk about motherfuckers who live check to check. This motherfucker's ran check to check.
Well, clearly.
If you shut this bitch down for too long, shit go get fucked up.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, yeah.
So you can't shut it down. You can't.
Yeah.
That's why they're trying to reopen it so fast.
They had to.
Yeah, they did.
They saw the numbers drop. We won't never know the real numbers, but the fucking numbers drop. Now open this bitch back up, man.
Right.
Fuck that. If they died, they died. Open this bitch back up. Fuck is y'all doing?
Hey, 100%. And you know, the craziest thing to me was like, you watch the news and it's like, because I don't know about y'all, but when I would go out, I would just assume shit was open. I didn't start getting into like, I got to Google what time this motherfucker closed till about, it started in March, so till May, June. So I'm summertime,
right,
and I'm trying to figure out, this shit, I'm starting to have to Google to see when shit is open because I'm not paying attention because it never really felt like there was a complete shutdown.
Who's the greediest merchant on this planet or in the United States? The greediest merchant.
I'm saying Walmart.
When them motherfuckers close at 6,
they're 24 hours.
But
Walmart still closes to this day.
That was
at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, and you never seen that.
You've never seen that.
Did you ever see them close at 6?
But now
for holidays.
But there's just one damn day, and that's Christmas Eve.
Right.
But other than that motherfucker open.
About a month.
But look,
they went for 6 o'clock.
So part of that was COVID, but the other piece to that 6 o'clock time was the riots.
Man, that's
what they say.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Ain't no Walmart's downtown Dallas.
We was in other states, man. They wasn't rioting in every state.
So I don't want to veer too much off topic, but I want to ask y'all: do y'all think that outside of like the small businesses and things of that nature, do these major corporations, these merchants, like you said, Walmart, Target, whatever the case may be, and so on and so on, do you feel like they really lost money? Like you said, Ira, and this is not just from a government standpoint, but this is to our big business.
So I'll give you a little peek into a window. Before I switched directions in my career, I used to work for a commercial insurance company, right? The way insurance works, and we all know it, you pay into a premium, right? The insurance company hopes you never have to cash out on that bitch.
Yeah.
Right? So when this shit come, and you lose merchandise in the form of produce, the insurance company got to pay for that. Right? So when you start having to, the insurance company have to start paying out, then some shit will get rearranged. Right?
Yeah.
So now,
absolutely,
motherfucker, I got to raise your premium.
Yeah.
If I raise your premium and you can't afford the premium, then now you got to close, right?
Yeah.
Because every business, no matter what, you got to have insurance. So yeah, did some of them have to close? Yeah, they have to. Especially mom and pops, from my viewpoint. If you had a big enough following, then yeah, you was able to stay open. If you was able to finagle the shit.
Yeah. You're right. You got a good point on that.
But COVID made motherfuckers become more creative in the way that you survive in this shit. If you did nothing else, you became more creative. You know what I'm saying, Trez?
Right. I totally agree.
Yeah.
To an extent.
Okay.
Most people, or some people, probably became creative.
Oh, yeah.
The other half probably went depressed.
Yeah, it's a seesaw shit. It's a seesaw motion.
Right. I definitely agree. But this right here was the opportunity to find other ways to make money and maximize, like, as far as like catering businesses, curbside assistance, things like that. They're winning right now.
Yeah, but we also have motherfuckers making plates at home like they was fucking caterers.
But they're winning.
But
I'm not ordering. Listen,
we're not ordering that.
Listen,
but
we're not ordering that.
I got a story for you after Dspinnz. So, go ahead.
Check this out, right? So, I know I'm finna get into it, right? And I'm all for it, but check this out. So I'm looking at it like this. We of the culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're in the culture. We talk about our community. Black-owned businesses. And y'all was just getting ready to touch on it. So now y'all can dive all the way the fuck in.
All right, I'm going to go first. And then you can shoot me back how many slugs you got. So they created this shit on Facebook, black-owned businesses, which really highlighted restaurants, which really motherfuckers making plates out their house, or a motherfucker had a hot plate in the parking lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I go on the shit, due diligence. Motherfucker, you know, I love seafood. This motherfucker said he got fried lobster tails. Damn, that shit sound good. We go do this shit, you know, throw the motherfucker in my maps and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm rolling, you know what I'm saying? And have me a little sip of something and smoke a little something. About to fuck this fried lobster tail up. Hit the corner. Surely it ain't that right there. Let me hit the next corner. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking GPS told me make a U. But that's DG's. I hit the motherfucker, yo, you in a strip club? So I'm supposed to go to the strip club to get this fried lobster? Motherfucker, if I got my whole family with me, I can't take them in this motherfucking strip club to get this fried lobster tail. The fuck is we doing?
How was the fried lobster tail, though?
I never got it.
I get you. So and so it's crazy. You know, it's funny that you say that because it was along the lines of what I was thinking. Like, entrepreneurship is not the easiest thing to do, but the more that you know, take a leap of faith and you go out on, you know, your own accord and try to make something happen, you know, it's a 50-50 chance. I mean, in my opinion,
you have to start somewhere, though.
True.
Like, you got to think back in the days, even, you know, we used to dabble in music. Even back in the days, they used to start selling music out the trunks of their cars.
But you could go, but to his point, you could pull up and you knew what you was getting. There was no surprises. And so that's my thing. And so, like, you know, I would argue to say, and I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not going at it and saying, hey, we shouldn't step out on a leap of faith and at least try. My thing is, I'll give you just an example because I can't even really talk in circles. But I just give you an example. I got a partner of mine that I actually grew up with. I went to high school with. Basically, in his business name, it's mobile, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's mobile detailing.
Okay.
So I say, okay, well, I set it up. Go through whatever, you know, the rigmarole is to get the time frame set up, the appointment set up. And he hits me the day before just to confirm the appointment. And he says, well, you know, right now, man, can you drive out to so-and-so? I said, wait, hold on.
He's supposed to come to you, though.
Key word is mobile. Why do I have to drive anywhere? You see what I'm saying? And so the point that I'm trying to make is black-owned businesses, we love, we support, we will do all that. But make it make sense. Don't just do something and then do something just because it's just a wave, it's a trend. Oh, let's step out there, let's go make some of this money, but then we not really handling business. We really just bullshit.
No, I agree full-fledged with that. Like, it has to make sense.
Right.
But you also have to have the opportunity to start somewhere. I mean, like,
That's good. Start somewhere then, Trez. Ain't nobody knocking that.
But my thing is, with this guy at DG's, family, the website had to be good enough for you to catch your attention because
you're right.
Anything,
the
anything is not going to catch your attention.
No, the ad.
So he put the money into the website. So
no, he didn't put the money into the website. It's a Facebook page for all.
You know, I don't have social media.
You don't. But we'll get to that shit. So it's a Facebook page where all Black-owned businesses go to. All right. So it's a community of sorts. All right. In this community, you can put a picture of what you sell or serve.
Okay.
Okay. And the address. Okay.
Where you can pick it up at.
Where you can come to purchase this product. Now, Trez.
So was he in the parking lot?
No. Slime, chill. So, Trez, you and your young one, you know what I'm saying? She just got whatever on her report card or whatever. Y'all having a good time. You celebrating. My baby ain't never had fried lobster. I ain't never had fried lobster. You get in the car. You drive down the block. You know, because of what she's done, you let her pick the radio station, Trez.
She did real good.
You get down the block.
She did good.
You driving. You see this joint.
Right.
You know this joint. But you got your baby joint with you. You're not about to turn in there.
You're right.
So you go turn into the next parking lot and figure this shit out. Because surely it ain't that. But you find out it's that.
You're right. So you're right. With that being the case, because you want to throw my baby in there.
Exactly. We got to do better as Black entrepreneurs, business owners. Look, man. That fried lobster probably was fire. I don't doubt it.
It probably was.
It probably was.
Like,
sounds fire.
Like, it was at DG's.
Do I have to walk into DG's and get this? I shouldn't have to.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because that's not what I was expecting. And won't you be
Like, I understand what you're saying,
respectful
family.
enough to say, hey, inside DG's?
That's the part that I agree with you with. You should have let people know that was inside DG's.
That's all I needed, man.
Yeah.
Right.
So make it make sense.
Make it
That's
make
all I
sense.
need.
Yeah.
All right, so just so we on that, and since we on that subject, by no stretch of the imagination is UnMask'd Podcast saying we don't support Black-owned businesses.
If y'all shit ain't right, I'm not supporting y'all. Fuck it.
Well, there you go. From the legendary P. But at the same token, if you do dig the podcast, something you want to be a part of, if you want to support your Black-owned businesses that you have, that you've invested in, this is your platform. If you want to come in, you want to talk about it, give a little bit of the people, tell the people a little bit about your business. We 100% support you. You are more than welcome to just get in contact with us. Our information will be up on the website shortly. But yeah, if you want to be a part of the podcast, you want to support our podcast and also help your own business as we branch out and we put this out on social media platforms, please feel free to reach out to us.
Because that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
I mean, the ultimate goal after this is to start reaching out to local businesses
Most definitely.
that are up to par, Trez.
Oh, you already know me. Come on.
And they
that
make
shit
it make
together,
sense.
Trez.
You ain't even
gotta
come on,
make
man.
sense.
We ain't talking about motherfuckers out of the house, Trez.
You gonna have these people thinking that I'm in the hood, man.
Nah,
Stop
man,
it, bro.
I'm just saying.
Stop it.
The other piece to that, and I just want people to understand, the other piece to that is, since we on COVID, and I get to this, but we all know shit will never be the same. So when you talk about coming out of your house and you got, like he said, jokingly he said, hot plate, or you got a bullshit ass styrofoam plate with some.
But that's how I was seeing
Saran
it.
wrap. And that
the
shit
co-
ain't even saran wrap. That
Due to
shit is-
COVID, though.
But think about
That's
it.
why
It's
I'm
also-
looking at it.
And I get it, but you also got to make sure we don't know what your house look like before that shit is made.
Then you shouldn't be ordering the food in the first place.
I get that too.
Hey,
and so
man.
it's a slippery slope, but I just want to say that, there's a reason behind the thought process, especially with us.
This guy here, man.
I'm just saying.
How many motherfucking restaurants you seen on TV on commercial where that shit look amazing? But you go there and
how
they
many
ain't about
times?
shit.
How many times? If you look at a McDonald's commercial,
And fries look amazing, but I
the
ain't had
burger
McDonald's
looks bigger
in
than what it
15
really
years.
is. Like, stop it.
That's
man.
but that's
Like, just stop it, man.
Yeah, but I'm just
You ain't never
saying.
seen no lettuce like that.
You're right.
So COVID affected a lot of things, and Black-owned businesses is one of the things. But like I said, if you want to support us and talk about your business, feel free to reach out.
Absolutely.
What do y'all feel about how COVID affected the sports world? Because And I'm talking, you could talk about any of the sports. I mean, I specifically, I focus, that's my sports of choice to watch, football and basketball. But then, it also affected the hockey world, the baseball world. How do y'all feel? Soccer, absolutely.
Boxing.
Not leaving them out. Boxing to a certain extent. How you guys, what's y'all take on that? How y'all feel about that?
I mean, for me, it was rough.
Still is.
I mean, Trez, you remember a lot of times we look up at the TV and them 1986 NBA Finals. What are we?
Yeah, I mean, what was that? March to about August, almost in the July.
June, July.
Yeah,
July.
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 Yeah, we was watching
Something like that.
Hardwood Classics.
Yeah.
Yeah, without before HD, it was tough.
Yeah.
It made you appreciate the sport more. But even when the sport came back, a lot of sports outside of the NBA. So we definitely got to give the NBA a lot of credit when they came back with the bubble. A lot of sports was having a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Well, they
Stopping and pause. Like baseball almost didn't make it.
Yeah, but they did okay. I mean, those were the first ones to say, all right, we're not going to have an audience.
Right.
I think Adam Silver came behind them with that because remember, baseball ran into the playoffs before the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're right. Baseball came back in June.
Yeah, so baseball
came back first. You're right.
Yeah, they came back and they did the no fans.
Right, because they started overseas in Japan. Actually.
Yeah, but where they messed up at, and you got to give credit to Adam Silver and the NBA for capitalizing. Baseball had these damn cutout cardboards in the stands, whereas Adam Silver did the Zoom.
Or virtual.
Yeah,
Virtual
you know what I'm saying?
attendance.
So,
but they did the bubble too with the NBA.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
They eliminated the traveling.
Yeah, but you still had, from a fan aspect, if you wanted to, you could dial into that Zoom.
Right.
And feel like you were at that game.
Virtual attendance.
Yeah, the virtual attendance.
Right.
Yeah. But sports was, Dspinnz, sports was, it took on a different meaning and understanding, man, and appreciation.
Definitely
being grateful for it.
Yeah. I think that's a hell of a word because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm cool with all the other sports, but if we wouldn't have had football, it was going to be difficult.
Well, Jerry wasn't going to have that.
You know he wasn't going to have that.
Sorry ass.
We see you got your jersey on.
Yeah, hoodie on.
All right.
Bullshit.
We apologize about that hoodie.
We apologize, fans, people attending.
All right. So, yeah, appreciative about them coming back, getting it together. Thanks to the NBA, Adam Silver, shout out to them for figuring it out. And I think, to be honest with you, even though, like you said, P, baseball came back first, but I think NBA set the tone.
They're the blueprint.
Yeah,
they set the tone.
They did.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. And we got a lot of stuff, right? So when the sports went away, right, it kind of it signaled a lot of stuff, like Versuz. Now we got to talk about the Versuz, right? I mean, that was epic.
A great creation. Amazing.
Nah, I mean, for them to do that,
it started slow.
It did start slow, but I think it started slow because, remember, they were trying to do things by Wi-Fi. Teddy Riley, right. I don't know who your provider is, right. Baby, but you got to find a new one.
Now, the worst joint with me to me was the 112 and Jagged
I didn't watch
Edge.
that.
I didn't watch that.
I mean, listen, I'm an R&B guy, so I love R&B, and so I had to watch.
I mean, I like
that punk smooth shit.
I like all music, but I didn't watch that.
You gotta love it, right?
I didn't watch that one.
I didn't watch that one either.
I mean, because it started off. I remember because I distinctly remember it started with, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, T-Pain and Lil. No, it started with T-Pain and Lil Jon.
Nah, it was one before that.
I thought it was Babyface.
No. It was T-Pain and Lil Jon. It was the very first one.
Nah, man.
I promise you.
Hold on.
And so I feel like that was a hell of a start, but it just, well, like you said, the Wi-Fi thing just wasn't, and then they just officially made it to where like you got to be there.
Right.
Yeah, and I think that helped a lot. But I mean, Versuz, I mean, we needed it. It was good, not only for the music culture, but it was
just refreshing.
Yeah, it was good to see.
You
good music,
and to go back and see how many hits they had.
Like, it made you forget about the music that we grew up listening to. Like, it brought the new generation. It gave them knowledge of, okay, this is what we used to listen to.
That's true.
Back in our day.
Yeah.
So they could appreciate it a little bit more.
And I definitely I thank Swiss Beats and Timbo for coming up with that, because I mean, I know that that
took a lot of thought.
It did, and it took a lot of help as well.
First Versuz. Boy Wonder and Hit Boy.
Okay, it was.
Then
You're
it
right.
went to Dream and Sean Garrett.
I didn't watch none of that.
Then Neo and that Jonte Austin.
Who?
Neo and Jonte Austin.
Okay.
Then it went to
do
Manny
remember that.
Fresh and Scott Storch. Then remember we had Primo and RZA.
RZA.
Then we had T-Pain and Little
Okay,
John.
so they probably was the
So
last
I've missed
one.
like 6 episodes. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't have the social
But
media.
I
Yeah.
forgive me, y'all. I didn't remember that.
Yeah. So it started off nice. The only problem was the Wi-Fi part of it. Not everybody Wi-Fi was up to par. And like a lot of things we do,
Word of mouth.
not just word of mouth. See, in instances like this is where you got to realize how powerful you are as a culture.
Right.
Because the motherfuckers shut Instagram down a couple times.
Oh, I got kicked out a couple of times.
Yeah, and you got it to where Instagram didn't even realize what they were dealing with
Yeah.
from a culture standpoint,
Yeah.
and how
powerful it was.
how powerful it was, to where they were shutting motherfuckers off at an hour and being looked at crazy. Now, the downside of this, we still never reached out to anybody, and I don't know what they're doing at this moment, but you didn't reach out to anybody in Silicon Valley to build you a platform. To create your own interface to have this delivered. Your fix was running the Apple. So again, here's a thing where you own 100%, and instead of finding out how to build it, putting it on hold, finding out how to build a technology to get it up and shoot it out to the people, you decide to, well, let me go fool with somebody else.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
No, that's true.
So it again is not having enough, one, patience, because when you do something, you got to explain that to the people of why they not getting another Versuz so quick.
Mm-hmm.
And then owning your shit 100%.
Right.
You know, I know we kind of off subject, Dspinnz, but we always create some shit and then we end up giving it away. If you look at the history of it, Fat Farm, FUBU, fucking Cross Colors, Rockaware, you know, we always create some shit and give it away. When it comes to BET, you know what I'm saying? We always create some shit,
Sell
get
it
the
off.
numbers up, and
Sell
give
it
it
off.
away.
Yeah.
You gotta stop doing that shit. When you gonna hold on to something for yourself? You know what I'm saying?
No,
When
no
you look at us and the difference between others is you start talking about generational wealth. That's because they hold on to their shit.
Facts.
Yeah, you got a point on that one.
Yeah, whether the numbers go up or go down, because it is going to go down at some point. It's up to you to get it back up. But you hold on to the shit.
Yeah, no doubt. No, I definitely agree.
I agree with that as well.
So I mean, you know, guys, we talked about COVID, and you know, it was an effect, huge effect. But I want to, you know, kind of switch gears and talk about. I mean, obviously, UnMask'd is the name of the podcast, but we not living no more without these masks. So I mean, what's y'all take on, you know, as far as for moving forward, life right now in present COVID times and after COVID, or
Presently, I mean,
when it's controlled?
I'm sure I'm like everybody else that hates these motherfuckers.
No, yeah, that's why it's
But-
unmasked.
We at a time right now, I feel like we have to wear them to get rid of them. So if everybody abides and gets on one accord and starts wearing these motherfuckers, the sooner I feel like we might be able to get rid of them. As long as you got the naysayers, and you're right, it's a choice. So we can't force anybody to wear it.
Nah.
But as long as people's not wearing it, they're going to say the case is going to keep rising. That's what I believe.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I mean, and I remember when it first kind of hit, and we had the mask. Like you had to have a mask, and I just used to see people just not giving a fuck.
I mean, you
And so-
definitely see more masks out now.
Yeah, but and as it should be. But I'm saying when it started, it was like people didn't give a fuck until that death toll rose.
Yeah, but it's because you didn't lose nobody close to you.
Right. It has to hit close to
You know
home.
what I'm saying? Either you got to get it or somebody.
Or you know somebody.
Gotta die.
Yeah.
Until then, this shit ain't real.
Yeah. And I mean, I just feel like it is. I feel like it is necessary. I also feel like a vaccine is necessary, but I'm not gonna lie, this shit came out way too fast. I'm not feeling it. And I say this and I continue to say this. You're not about to I am legend me. So, with that being said, how do number one, how do you think the culture, we will continue to prosper, us as a United States? And then secondly, how do you feel about the vaccine?
For the vaccine, I don't know, that shit hit or miss, man. The one thing is, it's enough people ahead of me that's getting the shit for me to determine when it's my turn whether I would really get it or not. You know what I'm saying? So in that regard, I'm not really thinking about it or worried about it because according to schedule, I may not come up till May, June. Either motherfuckers gonna get sick from this shit and die, or it's gonna really work. And go ahead, stick me with the shit. I probably still won't get stuck with the shit. I say get some premium cognac and some weed. Let everybody else get the shit. That's just me though. Yeah.
Balls to the wall. Why not, dog?
I mean, fuck it. I ain't been sick yet.
Yeah.
My shit been working for me.
You gotta do something like that, bro.
Listen, whatever, but I don't fuck with too many people.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't run out to be in too many people's circles. Y'all see me when we go out, I'm in that motherfucker for an hour.
Shit, I think I'm less.
Maybe less.
Unless I'm DJ.
Hey.
Unless I'm standing up and I'm spinning records
I
and
get my shots of Hennessy and my goddamn Stella or whatever beer, I'm shooting y'all asses the deuces.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not up in these motherfuckers' faces. I don't give a fuck how many stars is in this bitch. I'm out.
I feel you.
I agree.
You know?
Trez,
man,
my man.
With the vaccine, personally, I feel it's each his own. I hope it works for those that need it. I don't think everybody may not need it. Like you said, it's a test. It's a test. So I'm nowhere close to being tested. I'm way down the line too.
Yeah,
but even when my number gets called, I'm gonna let the man behind me go for it. Go ahead, buddy. You go ahead.
Hey, I'm
like I didn't even I don't take the flu shot. So how you gonna force me to take a COVID shot?
I ain't never took a flu shot.
I heard if you take the flu shot, it's gonna make you more sick.
It gives you the flu.
They
say it gives you the flu.
I mean, but that's the person taking the shot. The shot has some resemblance of the disease in there to make you immune to it.
Yeah.
So why would I want to? Right. So,
exactly. So why would you want to do it?
I got my own remedy, and like you said, my remedy's been working for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
That's how we move with that vaccine. But for those that need it, I definitely hope it works for sure.
So we all agree that moving forward, it's gonna be a different society, and I do agree to a certain extent of how things are, because now it makes you motherfucker wash your ass, right? Take care of your body. Be clean.
Man, you ask motherfuckers to do normal shit. I mean,
normal shit. But I agree. But what I will say is this: let's be honest.
It's motherfuckers that don't do it.
You probably sanitize your hands now more than you've ever sanitized them in your life.
Absolutely.
Nah, you right.
And that's going to go on forever now.
Motherfuckers washing their hands.
That's just a force of habit now. Like
motherfuckers finally washing their hands when they leave the bathroom.
Keep sanitizing. There's still motherfuckers that still don't wash their hands.
That's that bullshit. But I'm just saying.
Nah, but they out there.
They out. That's what I'm saying though. Like, so you got to make. I just feel like I like the space in the fact that it makes motherfuckers recognize, hey, be clean.
And motherfuckers still dirty as a bitch out here.
That's true, but I bet you it's a little bit more awareness.
All right.
That's how I feel.
All right. I'm gonna let you have that one.
Hey man, that's how I feel.
I
hope for the best. That's all.
Man,
I'm a positive motherfucker.
You gotta take care of you.
No doubt. I mean, we know that, but you can't trust no one. But
right, so you just gotta take care of you.
Understood.
If everybody take care of them, then everything will be fine.
Moral of the story: take care of your fucking self.
Right.
Yeah.
That's simple.
Oh.
So, as we wrap up the year, right? Tomorrow, obviously, is the end of the year. Trump and Biden.
Hey, man, listen. I'm not a Trump supporter by any stretch of the imagination. But this motherfucker's amazing. This motherfucker's amazing.
He's a smart man.
Look, the shit he doing right now.
He's already getting votes.
Look.
For 2024.
What? They came back with 600. Nah, 2,000.
I give you 2,000.
2,000. Knowing that shit would fail, but the fact that you said, nah, they deserve 2,000 makes motherfuckers look at it like, why didn't he win?
I mean, it's even more crazy than that. Like, congratulations, Biden, by the way, you know.
Fuck Biden. But go ahead.
I mean, fuck Biden, fuck Trump. But which one would you rather have in office? I'd rather have a new face that's going to fuck up
Go ahead.
than the other face.
Yeah.
It's time for something new, man.
Hey, this is the first time in 4 years that we've had complete transparency to the White House,
Right.
like it or not.
But going back to what
And
I was
again,
saying,
by any stretch of imagination, I am not on this motherfucker's side.
Trump
but-
has a lot of supporters.
This motherfucker came out and told you to drink cleaning, disinfectant, and shine a light in your body.
Lysol. Drink Lysol.
Drink Lysol and shine a light in your body.
But how many people tried it?
A couple.
A couple people died.
It was a couple.
A couple people died.
It was a couple motherfuckers that was dumb enough.
That
to
lets
do
you know how strong his following is.
it. Nah, no,
Like, even though he lost to Biden, look how many votes he got.
He got half.
Almost half.
What he missing by? A couple of 100,000?
yeah, it was still a lot of motherfuckers.
So that tell you
Surprising. That lets you know.
surprising.
It's still divided.
What that tell you is motherfuckers that look like you and me voted for this motherfucker.
Of course.
Oh, no doubt.
Of course.
And that's what's disturbing.
And that's and the crazy part is
For their own reasons.
motherfuckers will never tell you that they voted for Trump.
they'll
They'll never tell you,
never
but
tell
you
you.
know they some of these motherfuckers you know they did.
He got half.
Yeah, no, I mean I agree. I saw it. It was shit. The shit was on CNN daily.
Look, it was
for about a week.
What's more disappointing is this motherfucker talk about building a wall, and y'all went and voted for this motherfucker too?
Right.
Cause they don't fuck with them.
You right.
Wrong or right. They
You
don't
right.
fuck. It's
You
and it's
right.
in every culture. Don't think that motherfucker
You
could have said
right.
he could build a wall to here in Africa.
They already here.
We already here. Fuck them.
Yeah. You
Right or wrong. And that's
Right.
every culture. So I mean, I know, and I just want to say, like you said, P, I am not a Trump supporter, but it was some shit that it was like, okay, well, shit, okay, like.
Hey, this motherfucker, he's a hell of a businessman.
He's a hell of a businessman in his own way.
Finesse like a motherfucker.
And the motherfucker knows how to market.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
He knows how to market.
I mean, it's been reality TV for the last 4 years.
It has.
Hey,
And he
man.
been talking his shit, though. He been just saying what the fuck he want to say.
This motherfucker saw a whole bunch of racists sitting to the side. And why nobody's fucking with them? Let's go get them.
Easy.
Easy money.
Yeah, let's go get them. Let's bring them along with the other motherfuckers. And let's get the pussy grabbers along as well. Let's grab America by the pussy.
So,
And keep going. What? Are you serious?
so
Come on, man.
Biden. I said Trump versus Biden, but we talked about
Oh.
Trump. So
Go
Biden.
ahead, Trez. What about Biden?
It's a wait and see process, man.
Wait and see what?
What he's going to do. I mean, he has a lot of work cut out for him.
Don't say it. I know you
He'll
think
be dead. in 2
Hey.
years.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
He'll be dead. He'll be dead before the 4 years is over.
So the question is, what's Harris going to do?
yeah, what about Harris?
What's she
I
doing?
mean,
What about Kamala? Tell me about Kamala. What do you feel about Kamala?
Oh, I'm not very.
I know she's an AKA.
I mean,
what they
let's
do ski because my sisters and them was happy.
Yeah.
They ski.
but let's.
She wasn't the reason I voted for Biden.
No,
No.
She had a little bit to do with it. I'm not gonna lie.
Did
For
she?
me, she did. I mean, because historically, and let's not pass the fact that she is the first, not only woman vice president,
mm-hmm.
but one of color.
Okay,
You
I'm glad
got-
you said one of color.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it is what it is. It's a listen. The majority of the
But is
reason
that-
why
is that the
Obama
reason to
was
vote for somebody?
Well, shit.
That's how
Go-
Obama got in.
Absolutely.
I didn't vote.
Well,
Yeah, but a
okay,
lot of
but I'm
motherfuckers
saying,
No, a lot
but we
did.
all know.
More people probably voted then.
But we all know the majority of the reason. You can say whatever the
Right,
hell you
I
want to
agree.
say.
I agree.
Obama was voted in mainly because he was black. Let's just call it for what it is.
I agree.
That's why we voted.
I agree. That's why I didn't vote.
Oh, you know,
That's
each
why
his
you
own.
didn't vote for him.
Yeah, man.
You ain't have an Obama shirt.
I wasn't allowed to vote at the time, but I wasn't going to vote now.
What
We
the-
go.
what
that
the
merch
stamp?
shit. That
Nah.
you get off the side of this. Yeah.
I wasn't eligible.
Where's your Obama T-shirt at now?
I was ineligible. I was ineligible at the time.
Look, listen, man. Everybody got work they got to do. They got to show and prove, right?
I agree.
So even with the Biden-Harris thing, we all saw that the brother Ice Cube got caught out there.
A lot of people did.
By submitting his plan to both Trump and Biden. Biden's camp response was, wait till we get in office and then we'll revisit it. Trump and them tried to act like they paid attention to it right away. So even Ice Cube got caught out there as being portrayed as rocking with Trump, even though he wasn't. Yeah. The thing is, man, when you move, you got to move careful out here. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you're trying to do something for a community, for people, you gotta move strategically. Got to move careful. You almost got to move in silence. You know.
Yeah.
I agree.
To get things done. You know, and going back to what you said earlier on this part of it, this is why we want to bring entrepreneurs in, to shed light on them, to help bring exposure to them, their businesses, and how they can help the community grow as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because maybe them sharing whatever hurdles they had to overcome will help that person sitting on the side thinking about starting a business, but scared to. You know what I'm saying? And maybe them sharing the hurdle that they jumped over wasn't that bad. You know, this shit is serious shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, so one last thing, guys. 2020, your thoughts. 2021, you know, what's your next move? You know, you don't have to go too much into detail, but just, you know, what y'all think?
I mean, it definitely won't be my last time voting. I want to get more into the politics, learn a little bit more what's going on. I mean, this is my first time voting this year, so I can honestly say when I went to vote, I wasn't expecting all them other names and categories to be on the list. I didn't have the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, to know who I was voting for. So going forward now, you know, I want to start positioning myself to have knowledge of what's going on, as well as positioning myself to continue growing my own businesses, because this right here is the time.
Yeah. Right.
But a lot of businesses closing, they're going to be giving a lot of new businesses opportunities to start because they don't want to, you know, pay the debt for the other businesses.
No shit. What you got, Dspinnz?
Number one, just thankful to make it through another year. Learned a lot. I grew financially. I feel like I grew as a man. Because once you test it, you know, and you're up against the wall, and I'm not just talking about COVID, I'm talking about just personal things. You know, you get better. And so I feel like 2020 made me a better man. And I won't say just this entire year, but majority of this year, it helped me. It helped me be a better man. And then similar to kind of what you said, Trez, just focusing on things for myself, being more entrepreneurial, being more of a go get it, you know, kind of having a more go get it mindset, and you know, just no excuses, man. Yeah. Really, no excuses.
No excuse mentality.
Yeah.
No hesitation in your moves. Move with confidence.
Yeah.
Gotta move with confidence. For me, it's learning more about this stock trading, you know, trading as well, and letting my money work while I'm asleep. You know, that's what I'm focusing on in 2021. You gotta know where you're good at. My attitude, too bad to be an entrepreneur in a sense of having to face a customer. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know that, you know what I'm saying? My facial expression, nigga, I'll be in the red till red is red. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do it. So for me, it's focusing on finding ways for my money to work while I'm asleep. You know what I'm saying? Building generational wealth that way. And supporting our community, building our community up, and, you know, whatever comes that way. One thing I don't want us to do is, a lot of times we have links to information and we fail to share it. So my goal in 2021 is whatever I can give you for free, I'm going to give it to you for free. Now, whether you drink or eat the motherfucker is up to you, but it's there.
Yeah.
That's my 2021.
Absolutely. Well, fellas, it was a successful first inaugural episode. Thank you guys. Hey, tune in. Enjoy the UnMask'd Podcast. Till next time.
Yeah, we here, baby.
Dspinnz, my boy Trez.
Trez.
Hey, we here, the Barbarian. Hold on. We got a few more minutes. So, this is the shit we talked about off mic. My man Trez doing Versuz.
Got to tell the story for you.
Yeah, got to tell the story. Trez does not partake in social media. So
that's going to change in 2021, though.
I told Trez, I was like, yo, brother, the only way you can check it out, because at this time they was only doing it on Instagram. So the only way you can check it out, I set you up on Instagram. Man, I don't got no Instagram. Oh, brother, it'll only take a minute. Let me set you up real quick. So this is where the Barbarian come from. Said, hey, man, I don't want my legal out there. Said, all right, well, Trez the Barbarian. Let's go back to your roots. Haitian, South Passe, you know what I'm saying? Take it back to Florida with Trez the Barbarian. Boom, here you go, brother. Versuz tonight at 9:00. Next day, Trez comes in. Hey, man, what you do to me, man?
What the fuck going on?
Take it from there, Trez. How many friend requests you
while
get?
getting all these text messages from random people that I ain't spoke to in years, man. Like, talk about Trez, is that you? Trez, you got an Instagram page now? Trez, where you been? Shout out to P.
Hey.
I guess I'm back out there now.
We tying it back in.
I guess I'm back out there. There's no more hiding. I guess I'm out here now.
There's more stories where they came from.
There's a lot more stories.
A lot more stories.
Hey, until next time, we out.
Peace.
Be blessed.
You.